It's the champ, Shannon the Cannon, two-time heavyweight champion of the world. And you're watching Sports Icons. Subscribe. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Champ.
So over the last hour or so, there's been breaking news all over the place with Errol Spence Jr. crashing his Ferrari. Now, the details that I have is purely from an article, of course, and I'll put that in the description box for you guys. And apparently Errol Spence Jr., he was driving at high speed and his car flipped on multiple occasions and he got flung from the car, or at least that's how I'm reading it. Okay, they found his shoe quite far from the car and all these kind of things. Anyway, we're going straight into a statement from the Dallas police, and this is what they had to say. At 2:53 a.m., a Ferrari traveling at a high rate of speed northbound of the 500S Riverfront Boulevard. The Ferrari veered left over the central median onto the southbound lanes and flipped multiple times, ejecting the driver, who was not wearing a seatbelt. The cause of the accident is undetermined at this time. So that is their statement. Now, listen, we all have rivalries, we all have our opinions as boxing fans, and this kind of thing does put certain things into perspective. Okay, we can praise, we can hype, we can fanboy for certain people, and of course we can criticize and etc, etc. But in the grand scheme of things, hopefully when people criticize fighters, it's not about them as people, it's just about their career. And that's just the life of a boxing fan or any kind of sports fan, really. But the most important thing in this one is Errol Spence Jr. is okay. And within this article, it's quite alarming in some ways, where it says that the victim is set or expected to survive. Now, what does that mean, that is expected to survive? Okay, well, he's expected to live. Okay, but what kind of quality life is he going to have? Is his boxing career over? That kind of thing, for me, as much as I'm a boxing fan and I do like watching Errol Spence Jr. fight, that's secondary, isn't it? I mean, his boxing career is not even important right now. It's him being okay. You know, he's a father of two daughters. I'm led to believe in that as well. Now, him traveling at high speed in his Ferrari, okay? Him traveling at high speed in his Ferrari without a seatbelt, okay? Doing it at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, what the article is getting at here as well is that apparently Errol Spence Jr., he posted on his social media account on Instagram that he was out partying with some of his friends or whoever they were in a nightclub. So does that mean that he was under the influence? Again, we don't know. Again, we don't even know if he was driving. Maybe a friend of his was driving. Maybe he got picked up and was being taken home and they were going fast, or we just don't know. But at this point, even though the article is trying to make things out like, he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, he was traveling at high speed, he was out drinking the night before, all that kind of thing. All that kind of thing, I think the journalists need to focus on after everything is okay with Errol Spence Jr. That's the most important thing right now. That Errol Spence Jr., it says how he's expected to survive. I mean, for me, that's alarming. It really is alarming, but what kind of condition is he going to be in? So quite clearly, this was pretty bad, as they found his trainer, his sneaker, if you're in America, quite a distance away from his Ferrari. So quite clearly, he got flung from that car pretty damn far. And it's an open, well, going by the pictures, it looks like an open top Ferrari as well. And if he wasn't wearing a seatbelt and the car flipped multiple times, Lord knows the condition of his body. Lord knows it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you let go of the steering wheel, his head would have hit the floor. Listen, we ain't going to go into it, but either way, the most important thing right now is Errol Spence Jr. is okay. All other kind of things, I suppose, we can talk about after, once we know he's okay, once he's released from hospital, and we get more of an update as to what's happening. But by the sounds of it, he's going to have some nasty, nasty injuries, which is not a good thing, is it? No. But you know what? This goes to show that these lads, they get a bit of money, they're young, they get the fast cars, and things happen. So you should always be alert. I mean, your life is not forever. Your life could be the last day today. You never know what's going to happen. And it's not always their own fault. Something on the road could have happened, a bit of oil on the road. You just never know. You never know. Anyway, I hope that Errol Spence Jr. is okay, and of course his family as well. And hopefully that these guys can get through it all together. So that's what's going on. Anyway, Errol Spence Jr. involved in a high-speed crash and is meant to be in quite a serious condition, but expected to survive. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.